Another episode of Mog Plays. Welcome back, everyone. We're back with some Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. You guys know I've been loving this game. I've taken a little break here the last couple days. It's actually a 3-day weekend for me. I didn't know I had today off. It was a big surprise, but very welcome. I just took it. I was like, this weekend passed way too fast. I was very busy this weekend, seeing some old friends, some old college friends, had some very fun, nostalgic fun, but at the same time I feel like a little bit under the weather, a little like my voice is a little weird and I got a little tickle in the back of my throat. I'm like, oh, I really hope I'm not coming down with anything, but it's that time of year. But nonetheless, we're not going to stop streaming today. This is a Fire Emblem night. We're back with some more Path of Radiance, Chapter 10, Prisoners Released. Man, dude, we're getting to the fucking thick of this game, guys, and I can't tell you, I'm all for it. So far, I love the writing and the character development of all the, units that I have since acquired since starting the game. The theme so far with all the different, the two races, the Laguls versus the Bjorks, which are the humans, and the animal creature, or the animal humans, or the subhumans. It's so there's this whole underlying tension between the two races, but Ike's like the happy medium, the bridge, because he was born on the lands where the beastmen come from, which sort of brews some kinship with them. We finally saw the maturation of Mist and her character arc, where she is no longer an innocent bystander watching as her loved ones go out to war, and she feels so intensely worried about their well-being and their safety. So she makes the decision to join the fight along with Rolf, who had a really fun encounter with Boyd, who is low-key one of my favorite characters in the game right now. He's just such a badass fighter, and I can't wait to promote him to see what grows into. But nonetheless, we have a lot of great story arcs going on, and I'm absolutely enjoying this game. It could be my favorite Fire Emblem game so far, and honestly that's just really credited to Ike as a protagonist. I love his come up and his origin story. It's fucking great. And I know I played Path of Radiant Dawn first, and he was just already a badass then. He's fucking swole, and he's just a fucking leader, and he's everybody calls him Daddy Ike and in comparison to how he is in this game. So it's fun to see how he grew up, or how this is more of his coming of age story, and then in the next game he becomes more of he's a truly established leader, and offers more of his support for Melchiah and such. But yeah, loving the story right now. I love all the different interactions with the characters, and I mean we've gotten quite a few people in our party now. We have Ike, Titania, who is apparently already promoted to paladin, so I read somewhere that we shouldn't be using her so early in the game, but I'm just gonna ignore that. Anything I see online regarding Path of Radiance, I'm just gonna fucking ignore, because I'm literally going into this game blind. I don't want to mess anything up. So I'm gonna be completing this game to the end, so I don't feel I even canceled my pre-orders for Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Switch 2 and the Resident Evil Generations pack, which included 7, 8, and 9 on the Switch 2, because I don't think I'm going to be hopping off Fire Emblem anytime soon. I know this game requires a lot of attention, and I don't like new releases sometimes, because it distracts me. I feel that's why I stopped playing Fire Emblem Engage when I did, was because I got so sidetracked with so many other things. And I'm just not going to stop playing Path of Radiance for Fire Emblem, or not Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy VII Remake, when I've already played that game, already owned that game. And then for Resident Evil 9, I could always get that down the line. I don't have to get the Generations pack, and we're still a ways out till that release comes out. So I still plan on playing that game, just not right now. I want to focus and lock into Fire Emblem because this is where I'm like, you know, having the most like fulfillment. I think I just love Fire Emblem because of the characters and the stories that pan out, and this right now has one of the strongest like narratives, character driven stories that I played since like Three Houses, to be honest. And it pales in comparison. Like I mean, Fire Emblem Engage pales in comparison to both those games. Engage has very fun gameplay, really fun characters, but it's a lot lighter, I would say, than a lot of the other Fire Emblem games. And there are like a ton of Fire, and to be honest, I've been actually playing more Fire Emblem even outside of this. Like in my downtime, I've been playing Fire Emblem Echoes, and I've actually made some decent progress with that. So I'm just like, dude, I'm just unlocking a Fire Emblem and see where, you know, like really just start downloading and gathering my thoughts and just like, you know, just living, breathing Fire Emblem for the next month and 2 months, who knows how long. But I love the series. It's amazing so far, and I'm truly enjoying it. But I don't think there's anything I really have to do. I already did everything that I managed to do. I don't think I have any extra experience I can give away. Skills? No, I don't have any skills. So oh yeah, I forgot. We did get Leaf and Mordecai, who are 2 Lagules that we have on here, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get started, man. I'm really enjoying this. This is gonna be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to just see where the story goes. So here we go. After his father's death, places the mantle of leadership on his young shoulders, Ike agrees to continue as Alencia's escort. The company heads now to the Beginnian Empire, the oldest and largest nation on the continent of Telius. As Crimea is a former fiefdom, that's a hard word. As Crimea is a former fiefdom of Beginnia, the princess turns to them for succor, much as a sacred child returns to a parent, or a scared child returns to a parent. Many in Telius believe that without Beginnian's might and influence, Crimea's reconstruction will be nigh impossible. However, Beginnian and Galea have no diplomatic ties and are further separated by an impassable mountain range. So, the company is forced to return to Crimea, where they hope to locate a ship to carry them to Beginnian. Accompanied by Ranulf, the warrior who volunteered to guide them, the company leaves Castle Galea behind. With heavy hearts and wounded spirits, they begin their long march back to Crimea. Hey Ike, hold up a moment. You know, I was thinking, since this castle is on the way, we should probably stop by. Really? Why? Is there something special about this place? Why, yes, there is. This is Sentius Castle. Diane seized it early on in the war. Now it serves as a camp for prisoners. I've even heard that there are a number of Crimean retainers being held captive in the dungeon beneath the castle. What? Are you certain? Princess, I'm hurt. Of course, my information is reliable. If we can rescue some Crimean soldiers, they might decide to join us. That would be quite a boon, would it not? Yes, it would. I think it's worth the risk. Kati's Castle. The question now is, how do you open these cells and free the prisoners? The cells are certain to be locked, so in order to open them, logic would dictate the keys will be in the possession of the jailer. We have no choice but to steal them. If we're lucky, the guards will have the keys as well. In either case, we must move with caution. We don't want to trade blows with the entire castle garrison. Which means we stay close to the walls and avoid being seen or heard, right? Alright then. Our first priority is to get our hands on the cell keys. Hey, you there. I have business with Sir Grill. Where is he? You're sorely lacking in social etiquette, are you? State your business. I'll speak with Sir Grill and Sir Grill alone. Now take me to him. What you ask is impossible. Commander Grill is dead. Well, that is a problem. Just who you are? Who are you, anyway? Call me Volk. Sir Grill hired me. I'm in intelligence. My father hired you? You are Sir Grill's son, correct? You'll do. Sir Grill hired me to investigate something. You pay my price, and I'll give you my report. Deal? How much? 50,000. That's a bit steep. And worth every penny. I don't have much. Give me some time. So, you're willing to pay? My father hired you. He must have a good reason. Are you sure, Commander? We have no way of knowing if he's telling the truth. Well, we'll know when we see the contents of that report. Until then, let's have him travel with us. So that's your plan, eh? Listen, you get the report when I get paid. And I'm not waiting around until then. I'll keep my information for the time being. Call me when you got the gold. Stop it to any tavern along the way. Tell the barkeep you need a fireman. You'll see me within an hour. Hold a moment. Intelligence, you say? You said you were intelligence, right? The information? The only damn it. Dude. Intelligence? You said you're intelligence, right? Is information the only thing you sell? Come out with it. What are you asking? Locks. Can you open locks? Sure. 50 gold per lock. You're gonna have him open the cell doors? Is that wise? We've only just met him. There's no telling if we can trust him. I'm hiring him. Volk, will you help us break into these cells? As long as I get paid, I've got no complaints. Titania, objections? I told you before, didn't I? You're the commander. If you decide on a course of action, I will follow. Righto, I'm off. Good luck, and all that. Wait, what? You're not going to help us here? Much as I would like to, I have a job to do. I will join you when I finish. I see. Well, good luck to you then. Yes, and to you as well. Okay. Volk. A thief. Interesting. Oh, Titania is so great to have on the team, but to be honest, we do need to level up some of our other people. We have 2 mages on the team. Oh, he's good. He's stacked. So is she. I feel like Mia hasn't really done much. She's not really that strong. We don't have any archers on the team, so... I can't even use a longbow yet. Oh man. Is this like when like we have to start this is why you don't want like all your characters to live, but let's see. Oscar's pretty bulky though. I'm not gonna lie, like he does have good defense. I think we're just gonna try going. We're gonna fight with this. Like, we're gonna have Oscar and so. We just gotta get these other people leveled up. Actually, Miss needs to be in the fight too. Who else should take a back seat this time? Shit, her effect is Dragon? What's that mean? She's strong against Dragon. Oh, so is he, though. Alright, I'm taking a huge risk bringing the kids into this, but we need to level them up. It's the whole purpose of this. So, let's go ahead and begin. Player phase. No, I don't need a tutorial on doors. I know exactly how doors work. Let's go. Claw. Nice. Ah, enemy soldiers. Got a door key. Oh, nice. Commander, Denimil, the castle's defenses, they've been breached. What are your orders, sir? What? Fortunate timing. We were starting to run low on prisoners. Do try to capture them alive. I won't have you robbing me of my fun. As you command, sir. We've been spotted. There's nothing to do but fight. What the fuck? Could I have, like, avoided being spotted? Ah, shit. Fuck. I feel stupid. But, oh, I should have just used the thief. Ah, so dumb. Alright, let's just start over. I honestly think that would be better off if we just, like... God damn it. Ah, we went through all that trouble. We got that thief on our party. Like, we don't need to, like... So dumb. Alright. Here we are, guys. We're back with some more mod plays. Start the episode over. Let's go ahead and just, like, end and leave the base. After his father's death, places the mantle of leadership on his young shoulders. Ike agrees to continue as Eliz's escort. The company heads now to the Beginning Empire, the oldest and largest nation on the continent Helios. As Crimea is a former fiefdom of Beginning, the princess turns to them for succor, much as a scared child returns to a parent. Many intellects believe that without Beginning's might and influence, Crimea's reconstruction will be nigh impossible. However, Beginning and Gallia have no diplomatic ties and are further separated by an impassable mountain range. So, the company is forced to return to Crimea, where they hope to locate a ship to carry them to Beginning. Accompanied by Ronald, the warrior who had volunteered to guide them, the company leaves Castle Gallia behind. With heavy hearts and wounded spirits, they begin their long march back to Crimea. God damn it, I should have just saved right before. Hey Ike, hold up a moment. You know, I was thinking, since this castle is on the way, we probably should stop by. Really? Why? Is there something special about this place? Why, yes, there is. This is Kentius Castle. Diane seized it early on in the war. Now it serves as a camp for prisoners. I've heard that there are a number of Crimean retainers being held captive in the dungeons beneath the castle. What? Are you certain? Princess, I'm hurt. Of course, my information is reliable. If we can rescue some Crimean soldiers, they might decide to join us. That would be quite a boon, would it not? Yes, it would. I think it's worth the risk. Objective, do not get caught. Do not get caught here. Do not fight or reinforcements will come. Just use the thief to unlock the doors. Do not fight or steal the keys. Don't have to do that. The question now is, how do you open these cells and free the prisoners? The cells are certain to be locked, so in order to open them, logic would dictate the keys would be in possession of the jailers. We have no choice but to steal them. If we're lucky, the guards will have the keys as well. In either case, we must move with caution. We don't want to trade blows with the entire castle garrison. Ugh, why did I not listen to that advice earlier? Which means we stay close to the walls and avoid being seen or heard, right? God damn it, why did I forget that? Alright then, our first priority is to get our hands on the cell keys. Hey, you there. A business with Sir Griel. Where is he? You're sorely lacking in social etiquette, aren't you? State your business. I'll speak with Sir Griel and Sir Griel alone. Now take me to him. What you ask is impossible. Commander Griel is dead. Well, that's a problem. Just who are you, anyway? Call me Volk. Sir Griel hired me. I'm in intelligence. My father hired you? You are Sir Griel's son, correct? You'll do. Sir Griel hired me to investigate something. You pay my price, and I'll give you my report. Deal? How much? 50,000. That's a bit steep. And worth every penny. I don't have that much. Give me some time. So, you're willing to pay? My father hired you. He must have a good reason. Are you sure, Commander? We have no way of knowing if he's telling the truth. We'll know when we see the content of that report. Until then, let's have him travel with us. No. So that's your plan, eh? Listen, you get the report when I get paid, and I'm not waiting around until then. I'll keep my information for the time being. Call me when you got the gold. Stop into any tavern along the way. Tell the barkeep you need a fireman. You'll see me within an hour. Hold a moment. Intelligence. You said you were intelligence, right? Is information the only thing you sell? Come out with it. What are you asking? Locks. Can you pick locks? Sure. 50 gold per lock. You're going to have him open the cell doors? Is that wise? We've only just met him. There's no telling if we can trust him. Volk, will you help us break into these cells? As long as I get paid, I've got no complaint. Titiana, objections? I told you before, didn't I? You're the commander. If you decide on a course of action, I will follow. Righto, I'm off. Good luck with all that. What? Wait. You're not gonna help us here? Much as I would like to, I have a job to do. I will rejoin you when I'm finished. I see. Well, good luck to you then. Same, and to you as well. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Alright, this time we're not gonna fuck up. Gosh, I definitely feel like I'm coming down with something, guys. Stick close to the walls, don't get seen. Look out! We're under attack! Commander, Dynamil, the castle's defenses have been breached. What are your orders, sir? What fortunate timing. We were starting to run low on prisoners. Do try to capture them alive. I won't have you robbing me of my fun. As you command, sir. Oh man, they were just gonna fucking come anyways? That's fucked up. We've been spotted. There's nothing left to do but fight. Ugh, this bitch. Should just fucking kill that motherfucker when I had a chance. Ugh. Critical. Bitch. Oh my god, this looks like it's gonna be a hard map. Ugh. No damage. Wow. Aren't I glad I decided to bring you along? Mordecai, no! Tell me something, will you? What's going to happen to us? Those dying soldiers took my friends away, and they never come back. What did they do to them? Oh, something bad's gonna happen. I just know it. Quiet, fool. Keep your cowardly mutterings to yourself. It matters not what vile torture they devise. A true knight of Crimea is bold, steadfast, strong. I care not if they pull out my nails with tongs or insert pins into the soft flesh of my underbelly or yank. Stop it! I can't bear torture. It's not I'm not a professional soldier. I'm just part of the militia. I can't believe it. I can't believe I left my family behind for this. Will I ever see them again? Oh, I want to go home. Curses. If only I had a weapon of some sort. Help will come. I will not give up. Fuck you, bitch. Ah, shit. Please better get the fuck out the way. What's wrong with me? Oh my god. No damage. Oh no. Reese, no. Mordecai can take this. Perfect. You there. We've come to rescue you. Ah! You're not a soldier, are you? Your clothing gives it away. I am a pilgrim. My name is Sephiron. You're a monk. Why would they imprison you? I was arrested in a nearby village, where I was tending to wounded Crimean knights. I received no trial, but nevertheless been kept prisoner in this place ever since. I see. That explains it. We've come here to liberate the prisoners of war. You should take this opportunity to escape. You will set me free? That is most gracious of you. If you have no objection, I'll ask your name. I am Ike of the Grill Mercenaries. Please, the cell door is open. You should leave while you can. Thank you. Perhaps we will meet again, Ike. Good shit. Oh my god, Rolf is alone. Stay away from my brother, you fuck! Ah! You son of a bitch! Damn, Mordecai looks like a fucking monster, dude. Sorry, bud, we're not gonna have to let you live. No! Man, really good level up. I really hope she's safe, though. No! Ah! This is so stupid! Oh, fuck this! God damn it, man! That pisses me off. We're just gonna skip all this because I'm just like so mad. Some bullshit, dude. Alright, Miss and Rolf are just gonna have to take a backseat. I have to waste time trying to save them. Yeah, we need more defensive units, but yeah, nonetheless, let's get this going. Fuck it. God, enemy soldiers. There's no way for us to like hide, so like let's just put the pressure on. Keep the pressure on, and that will be okay. No weak units. You know what's really cool is that I did manage to beat another map in Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, the Blade of Light today too. I did map 13 when we're fighting all those what is it, those armored units or those big machines. I managed to make it through those. This is a lot of fun. Gosh, dude, this is gonna be a tough map. I already know it. Gosh, does my voice sound weird? I feel like it sounds weird. Ugh. You piece of shit. Void! We're surrounded. What do we do? What do we do? Lance on Lance. Yeah, hand axe is gonna do really well here. Let's go! Fuck you, bitch. Fuck it, Ike. You got this. Critical edge. Oscar. Retreat. Level up, Soren. Good work, Eliana. Going after Oscar? Oh no, Reese! Down with you. No! Leave her alone! I didn't know this would happen. Fuck! Damn it, dude. I have to fucking start over again? God fucking damn it, dude. That pisses me off. I didn't know that they would attack the other fucking units, dude. That's fucked up. There's no way she could survive, dude. There's like no fucking way. It's so fucked up, dude. I fucking hate that. That's so fucked up. God damn it, man. Bitch. Ugh. Get the fuck away from me. I'm already pissed. I'm annoyed. I'm so fucking annoyed. Hurry the fuck up. I don't want to be here right now. I do not want to be here right now. Hurry the fuck up. I did so much in that last one. I'm so fucking annoyed that all those people just went after that fucking prisoner. Like, why the fuck? Why do I have to fucking protect the prisoners, dude? I'm not doing this shit. Hurry the fuck up. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, it's so much easier, like, when you mess up in Shadow Dragon, the Blade of Light, you could just, like, what's it called? Rewind a turn. Like, I mean, you can do that in most Fire Emblem games now, but... This motherfucker. Damn, missing my axes. Oh man, dude, come on. Cut me a break, dude. Perfect. No, you're dumb, Ike. You're dumb. Don't be fucking doing that shit. Talk to this guy so that way he can go. I was arrested in a nearby village where I was tending to wounded Crimean knights. I received no trial, but have nevertheless been prisoner in this place ever since. I see. That explains it. We've come here to liberate the prisoners of war. You should take this opportunity to escape. You will set me free? This is most gracious of you. If you no objection, I will ask your name. I am Ike of the Grill Mercenaries. Please, the cell door is open. You should leave while you can. Thank you. Perhaps we'll meet again, Ike. Yeah, let's fuck this guy up. It's only got 1 HP, so fuck it. Iron Lance or Iron Lance? There you go, bud. Down with you. Boyd, you got this. Level up. Boyd. dude, it's crazy, like, because I was watching, like, The Night of the Seven Kingdoms and then House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones today. I was just, like, binging, like, where I was at in, like, the last two series, but really A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was really cool getting to see Game of Thrones in a much more, like, lighter tone, but what is it, whenever I was playing Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, the Blade of Light, it just reminded me of, like, these games, like, or just, like, Game of Thrones and all the war and stuff that they're doing. It reminded me of Final Fantasy Tactics 2, which I do need to get back to eventually, but... I feel like we have to be, I feel like with this map, we have to take it like slow and steady. We can't be rushing anything, you know? Because we already know shit's gonna go awry. Oh man, I hope she's okay. Leith, protect yourself. Perfect. I like how the Lagules have like strong defense, so that way they don't like get killed while they're like in their human form, but whenever they're in their beast form, they're so powerful. Of course. Man, dude, but what I really love though about Path of Radiance is that it's so encoded with like the classic Fire Emblem. Still, like even despite it being like newer, it's still encoded with a lot of the older classic, like with the health bars and the sprites. Well, not the sprites, but like their character designs or enemy designs are like look a lot more like the sprites from the OG games. Okay, so we got to get him healed. Boy needs to heal, so... I'll take him out, for sure. Oh shit, I forgot. We got this, Boyd. How much HP do you have? We're gonna move you up forward here. Oscar's gonna take this one. Yeah, Oscar's got great evasion. Yeah, he's gonna take out this archer like nothing. God, I love that design. Love his beast form, dude. He's always gonna be on my team. Saber-tooth tiger. All right, let's see how we do. Gosh, these, this is like the first map where I'm feeling the pressure. Like I've already restarted twice, and like, or 3 times if you count that first time. I thought that like we could like stay hidden, but turns out we couldn't. Void's gonna go up here. Does Ike even have any? He has 6 HP. We could take him out real quick. Let's go. Oscar. Got this, bro. Now we can finally rejoin the troops. Let's keep her health up. Actually, no. He should go up front. We don't want to go up to her too quickly. Ike needs to go talk to these guys. He's gonna go over here. I think he could take them out. Oscar, you go up. Void. Whew. Dude, I kind of like even want to like replay Fire Emblem Engage, dude. I know I was saying like it's a little bit more lighthearted, but it's still a fun game. I love fishing in that game. There's just so much to do. The gameplay is so much fun. I love how you got all the battle music from all the games in it, and you got like, and there's tons of Fire Emblem characters in it, like from like, you know, like because they have all the emblems and such. So it's got a huge nostalgia factor, which I love. Yeah, come at me, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Don't fucks with me, bitch. I'll stick my saber-tooth tiger on your ass. Mordecai, level up. Look at that level up. Good shit. Ooh. Oh shit, we could go around. Boy, do you follow him. The exit is clear. Pretty much. I think Mordecai will be able to hold it down and be able to clear. I think he'll be able to clear this pretty well. Good shit. I love the Lagules. They're so badass. I love them so much. You're a Crimean soldier, right? Come on, I'm here to rescue you. Seriously? I'm not dreaming again, am I? I'm a mercenary, in the employ of Princess Alencia. I'll give you all the details later. For now, we have to move. What? The princess? Oh, happy day. Wait, let me stretch a bit. Oh, sorry, I'm stiff from this hard floor. Ow. Ow, 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 cramp. Oh, for the love of... come on, this way. All right. Hold a second. I don't remember the king having any children. There's no time to explain. Hurry the fuck up. Yeah, coming. Why is that guy not trying to leave? Okay, we're gonna put the mages, keep the mages together. Our healer, our solitary healer. I feel like we do need to use mist a little bit more, but... Oh yeah, we're going for the treasure chest for sure, dude. Fuck, he's not gonna be able to do anything. Not right now, at least. There's a door key. You could open this up. I don't have a chest. I need what's-his-face to come over here. We'll take those guys out later. You know, I talk to them one at a time. Kieran. Did we rescue him already? What I would like for you to check, actually, no, let the thief take whatever's inside the chest. Stragfang. What is that? Drag frag. Let's just get Ike over to this next prisoner. Then we can go and fight and do whatever the fuck we need to. Alright, we can send her up to fight for sure. He's gonna turn really soon, so let's get him over here. We need our thief. Where's Ike? Oh. Thought so. You're dead. No damage. Feast on his flesh. No damage. Good shit. A subhuman? This is fantastic. I've never had a subhuman prisoner before. Come here and behave yourself. I'll build a special cell just for you. Perhaps I'll stuff and melt you too. Perfect. You're a Crimean soldier too, right? I've opened your cell. Let's get out of here. Who are you? I'm Ike. I'm with a mercenary company hired by Princess Crimea. I can fill you in on the details later, but for the time being, you'll just have to trust me. Very well. There you go, Leith. You're dead. Oh, dear heavens, look at the size of this one. Easy now. Don't move. I'll not let such a trophy escape. Your soul is twisted. It saddens me. Critical! You'll not escape. I'll see you all dead. You will be executed. Ugh. Sorry, I spit on your grave. Tuh. Gotta love Mordecai. He's a gentle giant, gentle creature. Master Steel. Ooh, promotions. You will not survive this. My thief. So, what is up with the partners and the other guys not moving? Do I have to, like, rescue them? I'm gonna test it out. Oh, I can't. No, he doesn't have any more. I think we pretty much cleared this map. We just have to, like, get the chest. I've just got to use Ike to get the rest of the stuff here. Counter. Ooh, nice. That's a good one. Hold up. I want to make sure I got everybody. I open that door, talk to them. Open that door, talk to them. So it says here 9 mercenaries, 2 prisoner friends, and 2 others. What's that mean? Escape. Time to get out of here. I brought one of the Crimean soldiers who was held prisoner. Ahem. I'm sure you're unaware of this, but I am Princess Alencia. Oh, yes, quite right. I'm Kieran. I served under General Geoffrey as leader of the Crimea's 5th platoon. My platoon had the honor of escorting you from the palace during the Dain attack. Really? You were there when... I was. When Renning ordered my platoon to accompany General Joffrey and served as your escort. Our mission was to see you safely out of Crimea to Gilead's king. But we failed you. And when you were lost to us, I believe my worthless life was at its end. Yet here you are. To think that I was so blessed to see you again. Such emotion, the tears. Kieran, were there any others? Such terrific emotion. So, I beg your pardon? Did any of the others, than yourself, survive? Of course. There was only one unfortunate enough to suffer the misery of captivity. General Geoffrey and several of his other soldiers fought off the Dain attack. They were able to slip away. Even now they wait in Crimea, hoping for one last chance to strike a blow at Dain. Geoffrey, is he alive? Ah, how those words drive off the shadows across my heart. Thank you, Kieran. Thank you for surviving. You are too kind, Your Highness. The opportunity to serve you again is the greatest reward I can ask for. For as long as I draw breath, I will stand ready at your side. This, I swear. All right. We all know where Kieran stands. How about you two? Will you recognize Princess Alicia as the rightful heir to the Crimean throne? Will you fight for her? Look here, my name is Brom, and this last, Nepharine. We're just simple country militiamen from the same territory. Now, we don't know much about nobles and stuff. King and queens don't matter much Now, we don't know much about nobles and stuff. King and queens don't matter much when you're working the fields. Of course, we know we'll be in trouble if someone takes our fields away from us, so that's why we joined the militia. The King of Dain is no friend of ours, and I hear he's doing some terrible things too. Vile tortures with rusty nails and more. What's going to happen to my family? I left them all back home. I'm so worried I can hardly see straight. If you can defeat the King of Dain, will this country return to the way it used to be? Is that what you're after? It's my hope. I may not be as powerful as my father, but I will never abandon Crimea. You sound like a lady who stands by her word. Looks like my choice is easy. Mine too. I'll fight in your name. I'll help you and yours, and we'll send those Dain milk sloughs packing. Thank you. I beg your pardon? You're... Oh, blessed saint! Master Saffron, you're alive! Brom, Nepharine, are either of you wounded? We're fine, but what about you? You were jailed for helping us. I'm so sorry. Oh, I hope they didn't hurt you. It's nothing to fret about. Everyone is safe, and that is what matters. Oh, blessed one. Pardon me. May I have a moment? Yes? Oh, you're the man I met earlier. I owe you so much for freeing me. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. You don't have to thank us. However, I am curious about your situation. Why were you aiding Crimean soldiers? Do you question my story? You're a monk on a pilgrimage, as well as an ally of the Crimean resistance fighters. Under the circumstances, don't blame me. Tell me something, Ike. If you came across a wounded person, could you ignore his plight? Normally, no, I could not. But in times like these, where it means risking your own life, I do not know. It's tough to say. You're quite honest. However, if actually faced with such a choice, a man, such as yourself, would not hesitate. If faced with an individual's pain, you would act instinctively. Your body would not wait for the command. Who are you, really? You're so calm, so full of peace. I can't believe you're a simple monk. If you'll forgive me, I must be going. Fare thee well, young warrior. I'm certain we will meet again. Ike. Oh, hello, Volk. What do you want? I was thinking about traveling with you for a bit. I'll be in the general area, so if you need anything, you can call me. I'll help you out, for a fee, of course. What did you say? Why would you do such a thing? In times such as these, there must be many parties that need intelligence. Well, you sparked my curiosity. And besides, no, we'll just have to leave it at that. That's not acceptable. Don't be so inflexible. It's not as if I'll be joining a merry band or anything. This is strictly business. And yet you, Titania, I believe this is a good opportunity. We'll almost certainly have need of this man's talents. He is a dubious character at best, but at least we know his motives. Everything begins and ends with gold. He'll be easy to control. Soren, he's standing right there. I don't think he minds. What will it be, Ike? The decision is yours. Very well. You may do as you like. Excellent. Call me if you need anything. First a thief, and then that monk? What an odd body of characters you attract. Renolf, have you finished your errands? All done. But about those two. Yes, they're both rather mysterious. Well, the monk seems like a decent fellow enough. Determining who is a friend and who is a foe is something I must be able to do, but it's just so hard. That's only because you don't have enough information to base your judgments on. All we can do now is press on. You're right. Wow. So, that was a very cool and interesting way to recruit some new characters. Gotta like go in and save these Crimean prisoners of war. Blood. Something. Porter. Well, we're here. Welcome to Toha, Crimea's westernmost port city. What's with this place? The people are going about their business. Why aren't they worried about Diane, about the war? It's because the area is fairly isolated. Diane's army hasn't come this far, and so life goes on as before. Diane's plans to seize the Diane's plan is to seize the capital, then slowly and steadily expand its sphere of influence until it controls everything. Surely these people have some idea what's happening. Ignorance is a form of bliss, is it not? These people do not know what it's like to lose a war. They don't want to know. Crimea, as a nation, has always been blessed by peace. Perhaps this is due to the temperament of its rulers, but the country hasn't seen serious warfare for centuries. While minor skirmishes with the Kingdom of Diane have been in legion, only the eastern borderlands have taken damage. And yet, even I know this. Peace will not last. When we met Diane forces on our scouting mission, they attacked us merely for being within the Crimean border. Humans are shameless creatures that carelessly ignore any misfortune which does not befall them directly. That is such a relatable quote. I'm gonna screenshot it. Dude, I did not try to do that. That's so dumb. Alright, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to screenshot this quote because I feel like it's so relevant. Humans are shameless creatures that carelessly ignore any misfortune which does not befall them directly. They can, and often do, turn a blind eye to all manners of wickedness, so long as it does not touch them or their kin. They will bow their heads, condemning those victims for bringing calamity upon themselves, and then they will cast their eyes towards the heavens to thank in thanks while their neighbors lay dying around them. But the war is happening here. This is their home, not someone else's. When the dying army darkens their doorsteps, perhaps they will understand. When the peace they take for granted is shattered and their sons and daughters slaughtered in the streets, perhaps then they will comprehend the misfortunes they so long pretended not to see. I have no sympathy for them. My goodness. The nastier the truth, the blunter it gets. Quite a delightful staff officer you have there. I like Renault. He's like got this weird kind of like optimism to him where he's just like sort of, I don't know, he's like always sort of like roasting everyone. Like he's a sly character. Like he's not really, he's like super nice, but he's like kind of like always roasting like everyone, roasting Ike's kind of decisions here and there too. It's pretty funny. Quite a delightful staff officer you got there. He has an undeniable streak of severity in him, but something's bothering him, that's for sure. To be expected. Even I'm a bit shocked by this place. Can they truly be as placid as they appear? Swan's a very empathetic young man. The emotions of this place may have proven to be too much for him. Ignoring impending doom because you can't prevent it. Fatalism, by nature, a disheartening beast. Well, for all those born with nothing, there are those born with everything. Perhaps those who never notice the difference are the ones who we should envy. Wow, another great fucking line. Jesus, I love that. Like, God, so relatable. Those born with everything, those born with nothing, and envying those that can't tell the difference. Like, wow, so relevant. Because, like, yeah, guys, we live in a class war society where the rich versus the poor, and I don't know. I can go on and on, but there's not much more to say about that. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, come on, bro. You're gonna be offended by him? Huh? Oh, I was talking to myself. Pay me no mind. See? I love Renault. Like, yeah, way to let that roll off your back, Renault. Like, don't take the bait. We're getting into some, like, political discussions. I'm like, come on, Ike. How could you get offended by that, dude? He's just telling the truth. Now then, I've got to go see a man about a ship. While I'm gone, why don't you get your supplies squared away? I'm sure the journey ahead will require a lot of packing. Renault, I'll go with you. No, that's alright. You should supervise the supply acquisition. You're going to be at sea for months, you know. I know that, but... What is it, Titania? She's worried about me. She doesn't want to leave as solitary Legules wandering around a Baroque city. But I thought Crimea and Gallia were allied nations. Why would a wandering Legules be a cause for concern? Well, it shouldn't be, but... Do you remember what King Kangas told you? The friendship between Crimea and Gallia exists only between the ruling classes. It hasn't taken root in the minds of the common citizenry at all. That being said, things have improved quite a bit since King Ramon ascended to the throne. The reports of hunts and such other horrors have all but disappeared. Oh, don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got connections, you see. It's not like I'll be roaming the docks begging for passage. Alright then, the job is yours. Please be careful though. You too. Don't mess anything up. Ike, here's a summary of our last battle. Nice. 4 new allies. Mordecai was our MVP. Damn, dude. That's cool. We do get our MVP stats. But, like, I didn't get to see who was our very first MVP, but it could have been, like, Ike. Or no, Titania. Most likely Titania. There were no casualties, and no one suffered permanent injury. We fought excellently. That's all I have to report, if you'll excuse me. Alright. Jeez. Wow, we got some more people. Kieran. He has no items. None of these people have items. So let's get them outfitted. This Braum, he is just a knight, so I believe he wields lances. Yeah, lances. And she also wields lances, I think. Let's check out some abilities. Okay, so what does Boyd have? What's his... I give Boyd counter. I think that will do him well. Alright, time to award some XP. Obviously, it's a... Damn, missed. Level up Soren. Yeah, she did pretty well too. An item that allows unit of level 10 or higher to upgrade classes. Oh, who's level 10? I have plenty, but I think the first person who should level up obviously is Ike. Okay, and I think we'll save that for next time. This is fun. I really enjoyed this. We got a lot done. I mean, that was probably the most intense fight that we've had in the game since I restarted that chapter like 3 different times. So it is pretty nuts. But yeah, like we gained quite a few people. We caught a bunch of new recruits. We didn't lose anybody. I know we lost, what is it, Ileana, and we were going to lose that one prisoner, so we had to restart 2 times, but totally worth it. I'm enjoying the banter that's going on, and the world building between the Laguls and the Bororks or whatever, and like the class system is so compelling to me. I feel like also like the things that are being said, like the things that Soren said about how people are ignorant to like things like war or like, you know, other people's shortcomings until they happen to them. I feel like it's so relevant and so true, especially in our world, in the world we live in today, where we have like multiple wars going on all around the world, and we just have so many people that just like lack sympathy for these other people. And then like, you know, and then like you have like the rich and the poor, and like you have like, you know, like, yeah, like the sentiment of the common folk do not match those of the ruling classes. So like, you know, the privileged sort of like overlook a lot of things, right? So like all that's extremely relevant, and it's just like, it was so funny to hear Ike like kind of get offended by it. Like, what's that supposed to mean? And he's like, oh, nothing, I was just talking to myself. Like, way to just like let that roll off the back for Nolf and just like take off Scott's free. He's so carefree. I just love his personality. He kind of reminds me of myself, just like, oh, I was just talking to myself, like, don't take the bait, dude, don't take the bait. And then Ike is still just trying to catch his bearings, and he's like, you know, obviously, and then Ike had this little moment where he's like, I'm not really too keen or understanding like who's a friend and who's foe, and like I just don't have enough information about them yet, but like it's so hard to make these decisions. So you can see how he's kind of still like struggling with like reconciling with his own leadership style, which is showing his growth, right? So I'm really enjoying the character development in this game. Is just like so top tier. This is such a character driven narrative that it is like nothing short of compelling. Like the whole world building around the class system, the class system, the races, not the races, but the races. But there are racists in the game. Like, obviously, evidently there are racists in the game. But there's like the races, the classism, the racism, the relevance of like, you know, the what is it? The rich versus the poor, the ruling classes versus the common folk, the sentiment between the different, you know, classes and what they feel towards the Laguls and the Baroque, and even though like Crimea is supposed to be allied with Gallia, so like there's so much going on within this world. Like there's so many layers that I fucking love it. Like I'm so interested in learning more about this, and like I said, like playing a game like this really does help me ideate and really like all the whole time I'm playing this and like reading the dialogue and understanding the characters and learning more about this world, it makes me think about my story and how I want to incorporate things within my worlds. Like, so it's definitely research for me. So I'm enjoying it so much. But thanks for watching. If you made it this far into my Fire Emblem Path of Radiance playthrough of Chapter 10, Prisoner Release, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell because we're going to be playing a whole lot more Fire Emblem coming up soon. More Path of Radiance, maybe some Shadow Dragon and Blade of Light. We are definitely going to be playing the Blazing Blade and Sacred Stones once we get through this game. And maybe down the line, if I feel like busting out the old Wii U, we can get to Radiant Dawn. But we'll see about that sometime soon. But I am playing Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia on my own time, on my DS. I can't stream that, unfortunately, but I'll be taking pictures and posting that to community, so that way you guys can keep up with where I'm at in the story. Leave any comments, or if you shout outs if you recognize anything in the game that that in the game that gosh, my voice, jeez. But anyways, yeah, don't feel free to leave a comment if you have any thoughts, or questions, or feedback, or just generally you just want to know how the game's going, or if you recognize something within the game that you want to shout out and say, oh, Mark, that's where you are at. I know exactly where you're at. That's super cool. Always happy to hear you guys' feedback. But anyways, thanks again for tuning in. This is Mog signing off. You guys have a great night. Happy Martin Luther King Day. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Like always, it's a pleasure. Adios. Take care. Have a good night. See ya.